be a bit of a friend.
What's about the green screen?
Highly spiritual.
My beloved, share the video. My celebrity is here tonight. The only Ghanaian man that's going to be a mayor in the next elections to come. He's right here with me. I want you to share the video. Let me entertain you with intellectualism. Mami fa unrebe bia obetse niam ase. Yeah. Samame. Emre nie say wo say ya baako e wo ebi bia mu. O say ya do ye ho. Na brantie ade ama mani agye kura de say he does not despise humble beginnings. It's 7:40 and I want to talk to this intellectual for some few minutes. I feel when you call your name. And sabupo sabumpo ubete dia ubete na ubehu dia ubehu susu ubehu say ebinim aben and ebinim so you're honest. Mrs. Share mame na ne ebe de ewo fie ha ebe de pa. My guest today is Sly-Dumba. Sly. Listen, you may not know, I'm putting him on right now. This is my man, Sly-Dumba. Listen, this man, the reason why I love this man, I just want to tell you, just share the video for me. I'm so much happy to say me were in high spirit. And don't say no mean to be enjoy no bono. Okay? Me say, me pass many document be true. With a miankasa, basa wa he. Where the ebe PM keke, ebe PM any. Meka wasem later. I'm away home. Put him yasia. I was all your papa. Because unim bebia obi wa obi ehwe. Unti ase so da. Na ye krom ni yam wa ye ho. I was see a boy ye ho. I was see a pia ye ho. Ne koye nim. Na me minim say ebeye de. This man sitting here. So unim nu a. But modi ase woman why wa downful. Because very soon the next election to come, he is going to be the next mayor. Whether you like it or not, I'm telling you, I have the hope, I have the belief. And to trasiye, not see no, a simple man who does not despise humble beginnings. And I make a child say, so we need more now we need, but me catch and me say, man we a bed dekake, a bed. Some me na share video no mama no nya me be shira wo. Yes. Share the video for me. Je onyame ba ye no. Onipa tumi nti ase. Onipa ontumi enti ase da. Nyame no no ye. Na ne mre na ye mrepa. Oye na eye fe. Yes. It's 7:44. I'm going to give you a few minutes for you to dance. But when we start, we are going to study and learn at the same time. Yes, share the video for me. And then, Sawupa, question bia wo bia no fabra. You be bisa Sly amount. Yes. Aha. Sly, they've begun welcoming you. Yes. Obapa, may that was say, welcome Sly. Share the video for us. Aha. Our next mayor to come. And I pray so. If God lives, I will see that come to pass. Yes. Tianyuna mi bono. Mi bube. Mi bube. Now they tell her. Na me metrao me two mano and I be try the photo eti kokotina ho and o film me e can make ko ha masa show me two mano hwe me say get to know this man because obi be here na me pagya na se woni ani a unhu da but se me pagya na I'm telling you once na say once no unji dida unbelieve so that but ebemu a can one your stroke because I won't Jindia Ubajedi. Namid Obeno Obeye. Welcome, Honorable. Media, I began calling you Honorable.
Thank you very much.
Because I know you have a deep passion. The first time I ever saw you on TV was on Kofi TV. And I give him the credit for that. And in fact, Sly, I sat down. I don't listen to Kofi all the way. I have some programs that I watch him. Programs of interest. I made me feel say about educating me no. But transfer my head in but ebi wa menhwe. The oil con grass no yen nyama no boa man for no. Yara many wo home because me penipa na me person ya onipa also oboa oyonko no. Etunim me share papa ya I want to see Worcester. I'm saying, hey, Kofi the Worcester. Kofi the Worcester. Hey, Maminti Aquanum. And when I listen to you, then I say, oh wow, there are people in Worcester that are intelligent. I know we have intellectuals here in Worcester, but you know, we have to be able to get to know each other and push ourselves. But there was one question. I'm still going to welcome you one more time.
Thank you.
I'm going to welcome you one more time.
Thank you, big time.
But this is where I'm going to start from. Sly. The Dumba. Sly, I understand. But the Dumba. So if you can tell us where the Sly and the Dumba comes in conjunction, we want to know.
Eddie, I just want to say hi to your viewers.
Yes.
And everybody out there. I respect you a lot. I love you. Okay?
Thank you.
This is a politics is a people sport.
Yeah.
So you have to be a people person.
That's right.
So when people take their times out of their busy schedules to just listen to you for 5 seconds,
it means a lot. You're right.
Namisha also. All my friends, my family, everybody out here in Worcester. You know, Sly-Dumba.
Dumba.
Sly-Dumba.
Okay.
Now, why drama to say the skills no, but that's what my question. He's in the Caribbean somewhere.
Oh wow.
Upon the skills no, almost secondary school say from 1970 to 80s no. I know name Afro Caribbean culture no. Or when the who the guy Sly-Dumba the upon his finesse and the way he was so articulate and his agility when it came to the instruments now.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the kind of person I want.
Wow.
So the Sly no he admit to me father, my paternal grandfather. He was Sylvester. Sylvester Sarkodieh. I never used Sylvester, but when it's like it just came together like that.
Okay.
Okay. When my father told me, hey, my father was Sylvester, I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
That's right.
You know. So that's where the Sly-Dumba came from.
So the Dumba is from the drama.
It's from the drama Sly-Dumba. It just worked.
Oh, so it's not like you picked the Sly from just anywhere, but
No.
it was your father that had a Sly.
My paternal grandfather.
That's right. You know, me too. I quite remember some time ago. I also watched a movie, right? And this movie, I think it was I've forgotten. Is it Cain and Abel? Cain and Abel. It's an old movie, and I picked one guy's name. He was so rich and was so smart. His name was Siroy. Those days, his name was Siroy. So I'm like, okay, let me add my name Albert. Let me cut it short and make it Siroy. Just because he was rich and he was strong and he was powerful, and so I was like, okay, I'm going to call myself. My guy name is going to be Al Siroy. And then I picked that name because everybody has a mentor.
There's something in life I was saying. Naming.
That's right.
You can change your destiny by picking a name.
Of course.
Sometimes when Jacob met the angel, Hannah was so quiet. You no longer be called Jacob.
Yes.
It's Israel.
Israel.
That's right. Prevailed.
That's right.
Sometimes Nima Ipana check where it came from. The people who inspire you in life. Now, Sarkodieh. I listen to Sarkodieh no Ghana. Now me no.
Sarkodieh, the musician.
The musician. Who's a young deep on Sarkodieh no?
So.
Your friend is a Michael Wusu or something like that.
Oh wow.
But or say, Nani Papa Unko for enough for BSM. Sarkodieh be on India a lawyer Worcester. No. Sarkodieh be on India a lawyer Worcester. What is it about this name that makes people prosper? Or fire and the whole world.
I see. That's right.
And you know, sometimes what can your man check your name. Be a free. Who inspires you? And then who we ask, where do you want to go? And it's about people who know their end from the beginning.
That's right.
A spiritual principle. I know that this is how I want my life to be.
That's right.
I want my life to be prosperous. I want generations unborn to call me blessed. And you know, I'll start naming myself after that.
That's right. That's right.
So,
that's right.
This lady in Florence, so being in was Adam Israel was oh sorry. On the initiation Yankupon, as he had also mammy, the bad Joseph Kati as a form, Baba Shemini Mansan and Mewu, a young Mansan. That was Jacob prophesying into his life.
That's right.
Said the ministry share, you know. me ba Joseph eda so ka tia sefo ho enti omo atamfo nyina tia be won wa kuma babu won fo almost who is this guy some super me da so jam na so so Jacob no one that say he omo na yedi any father so
that's right
so enti when it comes to naming now who say na that's where you have to work towards so it is very not bad name, be very careful about it so see sometimes you pick your role models, you pick certain things in life. Now I don't know, I just thought about it and at some point Sarkodieh you say I'm in na Sarkodieh I said you say that was me mama and mommy and I say it be Sarkodieh no war I said it no the near for the Sarkodieh man a boom na or one me now a young guy and he was very rich before so the money a boom na or one me so on the 80s or the 90s
I see
no walk at some say or friend or something running by sometimes it did
and they are very important
it did very and anybody determine how far you can go in life so you know,
very important.
Anna, I thank God. Say so many things work together, and that's what we're seeing now.
That's right.
So,
now, when I slide, my main bizarre question, the passion to get into American politics and not Ghanaian politics.
Oh, thank you very much. American politics, no. I'll say. My dad is a savvy politician. Everything about my dad is politics.
Oh, wow.
I mean, the way he relates to me, you know, it's like politics. What's the guy you want to ask here? Is that when you meet him, you just love him.
Yeah.
Now, I'm saying, because I wasn't too much. Sometimes you'll be doing certain things. Maybe I won't ask you.
That's right.
My teachers back in Cambridge International, and then I mean, you said they were mostly Nkrumahs. Because their poems on Kwame Nkrumah. How great, how Kwame Nkrumah is. They were very great. I committed them to memory.
That's right.
So, and there are many times, and I believe sometimes you have to be grace.
That's right.
Grace, Pastor Chris or Nigerian, or explaining one time, I say it is the outworking of an inner influence.
That's right.
Something within you that you probably
inner
don't know.
Influence. Wow.
Is the outworking of an inner influence.
That's right.
Something is making me do certain things. Why am I I don't even know what I'm doing. So that's right. That is grace. It will go to me commit a crime. How is it so maybe you say a directing steps the kind of 87 I'm a for the gifts and they offer a trade fair.
Yeah, trade fair.
I was very tiny. I mean, we need 10 years right. 87 no.
That's right.
And now yeah, Kwani share this guy. Confused to be watching.
Hey.
I'm probably the best of 5 years. No, sir, you to be watching here. We're trying to, you know, he was expecting to say some talk. I probably make us to the watching. And I was like, no, TV so I'm not me too. Hey!
I can get it.
He was shocked. Mr. I need to be watching. What's that? My shocking is my identify my no community so. He was expecting to say, "Biamatia cry, be a certain Medina, Monique, a cantonment from the years for the. What do you want to Kumasi? That was when they TV cry, who's up with him. With him, or him, he blessed me that time. We 100 cities. I said, take it.
Those days.
Those 87.
Those days, 100 cities.
Me say, me father state me to am school fees, bear fast 1.5 years.
Oh, 100 cities, no?
Yeah. Because school fees, 5 cities, 17 cities, something like that. Also, I said that I have to go meet and like, sir, thank you. I don't know what you saw. So I said, no. J. Well, you need a front pocket, J. Because he wasn't expecting, say. a young kid like that will identify him amongst the crowd and be telling him about his life. Say, moko summit to say, moko say. Who's the commander for the school? So, but I started speaking certain things.
Yeah.
And he was dumbfounded. He was shocked. Like, wow. Take it.
Wow.
So, now, your teacher said, friends say, poems near them. I found out that I was always drifting towards the political side. And you back to be a car. The government of Ghana is the PNDC. JJ Wallace is the chairman. Look at this 4, 5, 6-year-old kid. Me here today. It was interesting, and I'm telling you a lot.
Yeah.
I had this year. Matrobu Amami Man say I want them to know about me.
That's right.
So,
now,
the government. So like imagine. No more years. So I'm saying maybe about to your foreign friend telling me about what is going on in your country, and I started writing, and I will write with my big words and say, when I'm saying I'm a teacher about English teacher, I come my science teacher so they put staff meeting say, I will be what class and someone want to know
what
is this? Timon I'm a science teacher, was I a Bible study teacher? On from NDC ground. What's with me? I don't even know what I wrote. I just wrote say, what would you have to say? The end, I will hit you. This is what the government is doing. This is what the government can do that will make the. I was like 12 years old. So it wasn't no. Who's that coincidentally? Is it of Virginia, Mr. Albert Watson? Wow. And my friend said, sir, me running for what's with him? So one country, I mean who you cry and Kenyan one because that is where you have to be.
That's right.
So you know, I'm 24 baby, I'm going to be a employee.
But me no. But Sly, yeah, na me sure na me follower. Me who odi me na sina wo tia. Sometimes me who nyame e wo mu, but who nyame su e wo mu. Me bisa na nipa nyina ehunu. The kind of person, at least so obi to abamawa. Because at least the difference between obi a onso nyame no obi onso nyame ne say the onso nyame no oya ade a odwe ne ho e no wo no hu e no the onso nyame no onwe nyame ho no hwemfa no oye just because of that. But Bisau, have you carried this God we are talking about in you from infancy to this time? Because me tell okasa mu me hu say nyame sem e wo no na no kana me kasa me hu say na wo bo me ayi ba ko na me po bi di na me and so
I thank God. Sometimes he determines the end from the beginning.
That's right.
A spiritual principle.
Yeah.
Before you start. Into it mean just to give birth to you. You are not
say our real Quran and then permanent.
That's how we are in for heaven. Heaven, no one is going to get married there. And you know, Onona onim name the open away. So what is anyway as your own? And the man how would you be as? It's a trouble will be baby hard, getting really hard, you could hard, and who wouldn't it cheer? Because you have a bird's eye view spiritually.
That's right.
And you know, so you just say the chia. Maybe I wouldn't say what is a tea now, but the original ones know a chia. When you are in tune with the spirit, me and Nanom were very religious. My father, Mammy, Okoromana, very like staunch Catholic. And I mean, my mom was like, no, me a SDF. The Ashton is the year near Koya. Now, my mom made the Rami so much. I don't know what she saw in me. So, or call all night to be not a family. I'm the only son. It's like over me. So, anyway, baby, I'm son, man, baby, I'm coin, and then we can't. We want to suffer my pool. Who is this guy? Also, women's own, the women's aglo. I'm looking at my mom, Saturday, or in the late 20s. Now she was pushing me to these avenues. Sorry about you. Yeah. Em said she said she was going to come to America. She's going to leave us. It's about America, I'm on 9 years. Wow. kwa na minya me so kwa sorry ede ma post school ba ashtown Santino town o ma me papa ni wo papa wa bochi ma me wa bochi aka because me Jimmy side do kwasi asem what about but I never for once thought say me is Keniba. To be honest, people will look at me like I promise me who say me is Keniba. I've never even started. Just I make a kwabuchi that was me 10 years ago. I make kwabuchi. Hey, now sorry so ball at school na school be after for the names area. Now me say yes sorry ho me gina fia me hu sa sorry for ye. Ti enyume me hu fi ba ko ba hu fi fle kwa masa akotem ko na me da. But something always told me say go to church, go.
That's right.
Obi an kan nche me o. Sa nyame the fear of God. Em say numbers was baby o say them say na Moses na ebon paya mo say my prayer is that they will fear you.
That's right.
And the fear of you, their fear of you will keep them from sinning.
That's right.
They will fear you so much to say, my fear of God will keep me from sinning. And you know, sometimes also about from also hustle. This guy. Some person will have to pray. So, no, I have to trade woman, what you call me, cousin, I have to say, like, I have to take care of them. So, I have to take care of them. And you know, whilst you rise them, you can't fool. Maybe how many best concept maybe but I feel that God was preparing me for certain things.
That's right.
So it's not saying I'm assuming so like I feel say it's not everything saying I'm assuming.
That's right.
Now area now somebody wife may come say the Bible I believe that the Bible is the word of God. And yet because of what someone has told me.
That's right.
But me I must study the Bible and will say it's too rich, it's too wise, it's too detailed to be written by a human being.
That's right.
So and I have no doubt whatsoever. When I tell you that the Bible is the word of God, I have no doubt because I'm telling you from experiential knowledge. That's
right.
Say,
That's right.
So and Nyamesono is been in my family. So and I had great mothers who were very spiritual. Then mom is out of buttons near the my mom is very passionate about it. So there's a buttons near there. It's like wow, this woman. And you know, I believe say omon payebi. So omon payebi na, ma ofon payena academia. So the patient say, I can never tell you say I know anything. I just say my parents. I say fa. So to be honest, if you think say you are too smart for God, how can I tell you? They say we are young.
That's right.
So
it's which makes it confirm. Say a memory you me the we are young guys be a bar will more can Yankupon Niho and a dear Ben and all that. May the because be say be perfect, but be experienced with God no. And my mimi who said that me so one way yes I experience one it's up to you, but me experience the mimi who you know. You can't tell me say Bible not that hono. It is just somebody that sat down and plotted to write all these stories.
No.
How smart can a human being be?
It's too detailed.
Yes.
Don't say your oncophobia or me superhuman. But I have no doubt. I need no other argument.
That's right.
Medium.
That's right.
It's enough. Say when enough for me.
That's right.
So it's when people want to say we live in a free country, freedom of religion. Others also call it freedom from religion.
That's right.
Allow them to believe what they want to believe. They say a man believes what he wants to believe and disregards the rest.
Yeah.
If I want to believe there is God, I will believe. If I don't want to believe, I will not believe.
Yeah.
If I want to believe, I'll find every reason, even in the face of doubt, in the face of troubles, I still want to believe. If I don't want to believe, God can give me everything. He can come and manifest himself to me physically. I'll still not want to believe.
Yeah.
So, It's your choice to believe or not believe. But you believing or not believe doesn't diminish the capacity of God.
Yes,
it doesn't and scratching the surface grass. I was winning it. For us, and free is God Allah. Winning it, say, okay, winning it. So, family, I believe. So,
yeah, maybe some question. It is say the community wahi, the community walk room as see. I was lifestyle, though, Senia. How can we change to be positive in this our life?
What if we say your community, we've come a long way. They say you see Ghanaians, stores, setting up businesses near. They say we've moved from the first generation. First generation, they came to lay the foundation for us. Second generation is getting into business.
That's right.
But we, the third generation, we're seeking power.
That's right.
What was it? Kwame Nkrumah seeking first the political kingdom, and all others will be added to you.
At this moment, we are citizens of the United States. At this point, is there a provision that we are very great mayorship? Governorship. Is there any provision that you can climb higher?
I believe God so much. I believe that God interferes in the affairs of men.
Yeah.
I don't even want to even think about that.
Yeah.
Leave that higher thought to Him, a higher level of thinking. So, experiencing this year should even boost our faith in God. Say, He can turn things upside down.
Yeah.
He can turn things in the right side up in a single second.
That's right.
All the troubles, calamities are too late. Nobody ever thought. Now we've got things keep flipping.
More to come.
we only pray and say it will turn out for our good.
Yeah.
So whoever thought that Kobe Bryant can die? So he's so young, so agile, so handsome. I hated him because he was beautiful. I hated him because he keeps winning.
That's
right.
Always.
Who is this guy? But I'm feeling the secret. I'm not saying I just want Allen Iverson to hustle and I just want the game to be fun. But the guy was awesome.
That's right.
So he was such a beautiful soul to die. And to die such a painful death. This year. We want to say coronavirus. The whole world will be required to wear a mask. We will be required to stay indoors for that long, for such a long period of time. Who ever thought? Now who ever thought say after corona, people will even have the guts to come out, let alone to protest. But the whole world came out like we are coming out again.
Yeah.
Everything is so different. As a spiritual person, I feel like let me leave the future in the hands of God. Oh no, He's got the whole world in His hands.
Yeah.
He juggles it. He juggles it like pebbles. Like I want it this way. Said he to them, no back here. No, I said you're being to the papa. He's the master player. So, and about my future, I leave it up to God. I leave it one day at a time. I'm here interview this place, WCC TV. I told the guy, I want to live it one day at a time.
Yeah.
The most important thing, I want to have fun.
That's right.
I want to make an impact while doing it. So we wake up in the morning, you see your boys, hey, what's up? Good morning, Sonny. I call them by their names. Hey, good morning, my father. Good morning, my uncle. Good morning, my brother. I name them,
right.
According to yeah, so Mom don't tell us like, oh, I'm not to me, Papa, I'm not to me, Nana, not to me, Mommy. I just call them like that.
Yeah.
So I just want to have fun. Now the future I'm saying, because we shall say, if you was said, I'm sorry. I just say, I know a whom 2 years watching one year. It's a winning muting. David, I like that David man. As a year ago, I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. because I know, say,
He's with you.
this big guy upstairs, he's not upstairs, he's in me.
Yeah.
And I'm born to do exploits. It's really as watching my saying you say, me young poor come on.
Now, I didn't know Sly. You hear Ndomberima our Ghana. They say NDC, any MPP. They say Yabrewom. Yabrewom because it has been repeating. History keeps on repeating himself. And the same things that this party will do, the same thing this party will come and do again. They repeat themselves. They repeat. We be Kakra, we have BDB, then we have BDB. Until I didn't say, yeah, a third force.
A third force, no, I would say right now, see a pro Ghana has become like a dual party system. That is how events have shaped it. The third force, it needs a higher power to overcome that.
Yeah.
USA, we say, which one left to right? Trump or Trump going to win. Oh yeah, because Republicans will stay with their person. They will never leave their person to go away. We say, oh, can't be, but we are so much. The Democrat wins.
Yeah.
So it's that is how life has been. And so say if you want to do great in Ghana, only choice you have to go through, those people. Now, it's so sad to say our political parties and they say and yet so fluid and yet so transparent say America because Ghana there's no way Obama called Ghana to be president.
Yeah.
Because wait till all also buy so that attitude it will not buy he has to be just say I'm like no but they don't want I say they don't want change.
That's right.
The
last time let me be one of my guys in I think is in Maryland or something. Let me be they didn't call me so I didn't think that politicians, parliamentarians now or more parliament. Why is it that these people are the same old folks that has been there, that has been crookeding things around, breaking things and making things or say, 20 years. I call a friend said, I'm gonna say, Makoya main penasm crack. Credit Japan. What in the parliament 20 years? And so how recurrence there are people who can do the job. There are people who want to do the job that are strong, energetic. Why our old men not shifting so that the new guys can drop in and put the nation into a different level?
The nature of men. May a law professor will say those who control the kingdom, the power and the glory will never give to you until you beat them. Now we'll beat you almost shuffle. You beat the hell out of them before they do. And a natural thing. It's yes way selfish, but it's natural for men to behave like that. Yeah. It's natural for men to love the status quo and to be I wouldn't say self-satisfied, but to be okay with it. We'll try so you cry so good to now. One how your own family they're gonna come out after you.
Yeah.
So and it's natural for men to be like that. Now the principles of power now it's natural for men those who control that kingdom power and glory. So on the Manese handing over the baton. Sometimes you do it takes the act of God.
Yeah.
Wipe people off. 1954, Brown versus Board of Education, USSA. Fred Vincent Court. Now, separate but equal, because this 1896 ruling, we are separate but equal. Jim Crow era.
Yeah.
But separate but equal. These people are getting finance more, these people are not getting finance more. Because we are separate but equal.
That's right.
The Supreme Court was going to decide the case. So time, Felix Frankfurter, he was a Jewish guy, but very liberal, very. I'm gonna share American Civil Liberties Union (ACLU). The court was tied. Fred Vinson, what do you call it, Chief Justice, he was shifting because of pressure from the conservatives, from the whites, to vote against it. You know what happened? I'm talking about the act of God, how God intervenes in the affairs of man. Right now, I said George Floyd, George Floyd, not just to change today. We do any obey. It's all this Anna. Most I will say, Obi because God has a reason for bringing everybody together. So, Fred Vincent, put him 2 weeks to the ruling. No, you know what happened? He had a heart attack and died in his hotel room. The deciding vote and it will be. But if Felix Frankfurter or Troy say, this is the first sign I believe said there's a God.
Wow.
Supreme Court Justice Frankfurter, when you want listen to his views, very liberal, very pro-high guy. Because this is the first time I've ever believed said there is a God. Because there was no way blacks would have like equal school will be allowed to go into like unsegregated schools near them. This is the only deciding factor a woman was wondering. I just wondering because Nkofona he's been beaten. But 2 weeks before the guy died, God can shift certain things up. It's one way you will never understand.
That's right.
So, and whatever is happening in this world near for a spiritually minded person, leave it to God.
I mean, come on, about George Floyd, I had a question to ask you. George Floyd, no, Obi getting my many papa out. Did they introduce the mother and the father?
For some reason, Nimia and who? It's a Nimia girl and a girlfriend. Yeah. We don't know whether they are alive or not. But make up what you say. Namia Pine. It's possible, say. I want to believe, say, he was created.
That's right.
Just for this moment. Say, to change the course of history.
Yeah.
So,
because why I asked that is because I was talking to my mother a few weeks ago, and she was telling me, say, that boy was from Ghana. I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is.
People, I heard that.
Almost see or the trick be it's let me be said to say yeah wuni mama wuni baba.
I say at least you wuni miam. We want to assume say if his brothers were born here, they never claimed any cultural heritage from Ghana. Let's take it to say, but people send your brother people will give us yes, if you come now, now, you can't say just wanna so and success has many fathers.
Yeah.
But failure is normally an orphan. Everyone wants to claim a part of you. So this guy, he's been a phenomenal figure. Unbeknownst to him.
Yeah.
He never even wished for it. But he became the sacrificial lamb. So things have changed. So
na ade ba konso no ne me problem ba konso no say say ye Ghana politics no hu ne say but always speak up kakana obi si on say dan te wonka
ye Ghana politics no very interesting.
Yeah.
You know, the good thing is that this parliamentary primary from me, 2 of my mates won.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my classmate back he won.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and guy back no many to John Kuma just know he also won. Maybe I might have to increase my volume a bit because I'm a short speaker sometimes. Wow. And you know, I see say things will change. I see say your generation is going to be different. Our generation is the next incoming politicians slowly, no, they'll be weeded out. So, I'm one of the few people who still have hope in Ghana. Say things can change. We don't know how, but I believe things will be different in our generation. Because most of us are educated, and most of us know what we're going to become in future. But I have some iota of belief somewhere. I believe things will be different.
Sure.
Most of us are like, oh yeah, I don't know why I believe that, but something tells me things will be different in our generation. Maybe I'll jump in sometimes at some point, or maybe like people will listen to me like, you know what, hey, let's go make that change. Or people, like, you know, wherever it's gonna come from. No?
Yeah.
Say, no, I believe. Say anything is possible.
Anything can happen.
This year, anything is possible. So,
because me because metie omunyema bia omuye wa Ghana na mebu afu medwa because I can't stand the behavior of the people. Especially, what is the work of a member of parliament? A member of parliament, Obuchi second in Japan, he's the one I want to talk about. And we'll talk about a few other. A member of parliament, just say, Yafa, Biafra, Yatua Bamau. Now, would you see the opposite? You say, Ube exposed as of 14. Ubejinawa, they won't see a crowd, you will cry or some. I mean, me want to say a conflict of interest because at the end, Obi attacking the Biani, you Ubia, or to the baby, but a Obi attacking the president of Ghana. Now, attacking. How do you see that?
The also woman is every human being is a politician.
Yeah.
Come true. I'm also skeptical when a politician tells me something. There are so many things, and then I'm saying, so you know, okay, we say, second, Japan winning BBOs, sometimes say, so I believe said no matter when I say what kind of question do you will be BBA or the country I want
yeah.
So any what's that all say any before you be exposed to maybe near the zones Obia want to be kakra.
Yeah, and I'll come to that. I'll come to that.
Coming out say me clean yard. No, nobody's clean. Oh, nobody's clean. You have to eat some dirt. Ghanaian politics no. Yeah. You have to eat some dirt before. Sometimes they make them do egregious things and they might tiny in the court, so instead of you can't expose them. If you expose them, also expose yourself. So, and back to Japan, I think I don't know, people just love him. You go to certain homes and people are like, wow, we love the guy, he's exposing. And at the same time, people just hate him. It's like Dr. Pepe. In Japan, it's like Dr. Pepe. You either love him or you hate him. You can't be in between. In Japan, now, I mean, when I see people like that with such force and energy now, I don't know, across the Trump, you don't go ahead to this person because they can destroy you. Yeah. If you have a reputation now, don't go ahead to with these people. They'll destroy you and go. You don't know where their energy is coming from, whether it's a godly one, maybe God is using them some, you don't know. It's the honor I try to stay away from them. So, sometimes like you go to the economy of you too, no, you but you're on your side, you're like, wow, but this is no, this guy. But I believe so. But it's sad, I promote to TV, no power. Yeah. Politics so. Yeah. Miss Warrior will be on before you want to
because we try no because now we see Naibiana all year. Now I was listening to it, somebody was exposing him too, and how he was on the phone telling people say, I mentioned no for a Kumasi or baby no. Now Omu will be a Omu Chanica or better ballot box to be a good. Minutes what is our audio? But I heard an audio. And now, Cecilia, the baby mama Biba out. but they said the pa I can't old issues be or no an office or no I agree to one time which I said obia what the past no obia what to the extent say bad crack I say I would like to figure out what time I cried first crowd now like the one connection. So I was like, oh, so it's not that you've been honest from your life all the way coming, but it's been that you have also been a little bit like this. And I was worried about him. Maybe not in a certain way. I said I would love that he fights for the youth. And some of the things I expect in Japan to do is fight for the youth of Ghana, not for NPP.
Well, if I was here, I know for baby.
Yeah.
So, it'll be an order in some
Yeah.
And no matter what he does, every man is a politician. So, and we all have skeletons in our closets. We'll be one and
Yeah.
So, and I make us say, when I see somebody like that, I'll just stay away from that person.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna come out from my lane and have a crash course with you. So now back to what I was saying, say if you see a politician can't just send me a clean mostly on how mostly on because the money everyone is especially with Ghanaians say our system is being corrupted. No matter how clean you think you want to be, what do you can maybe crash? And I say you allow certain things to slide us. And what's a software also could do anything. So I'm not sure,
yeah.
So the politics no, so one you're corrupt, will be a corrupt amount. Now some point who say a natural game any people play. It's when I talk about politicians, I don't say politicians are corrupt. They are just normal, they are natural. Every human being can be corrupted one way or the other. So US President Lyndon Johnson, 1940s now or running for a House seat. Now we real law school we appeal about Lyndon Johnson. You're too abano. To say we are the lowest. Actually, we can say City Hall. No, City Hall. Some what to about any kind. Any petty person you see. Sir. This is what company bring in any adina. The man who say politics and I say abandon your kind Muslim says attitude for me. We give people the impression say we are giving democracy, but we choose what we want.
That's right. And it happens in America.
Who was Sarkodieh? He was a bully in the Senate. The book will be for as Lyndon Johnson, master of the Senate. He was a skilled politician. Only time was shot is go for a cabinet ministers. Or something or the same toilet to cry and cabinet members no he wanted to demean people or who start Texas style politics no. And the work so one time I'm looking for a civil rights 88 by you. And before Martin Luther King, what did they do? These guys had the power. So when he understood politics no, when we say just a game, we are being with you. Just a game. Don't take it personal.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal. Say we or say a clean and saying that Greece, some almost off the event say Archbishop Mercurius or something. At one time, only the revolution and they didn't see so what about the basis was saying. But what do you have to say? I didn't corrupt so much it's a game no one play no one. It's when a politician tells you where you're corrupt is. I don't know if you buy a woman to and what you ended for into. So me a corrupt. I don't know you want to go after them.
Exactly.
Because that special prosecutor.
Or to your head. Scabama no crano.
Yeah. Because it's a game no one play. It is left up to us, your white master, and I don't know moody. Don't get too hard. Rebecca Cho say Obama is Antichrist. Now Obama. It's important fact you are hating somebody for somebody's sake.
Yeah.
I'm hating you for somebody.
That's right.
But we don't know Obama. The year 2000, at that time it was one of the say normally compare 1824 election Bush v Gore. It was tough because 1824 John Quincy Adams and Andrew Jackson. It was a fierce battle. And Congress decided, James Calhoun, John Quincy Adams. Or no, Papa John Adams, second president, John Quincy Adams from Massachusetts. But Andrew Jackson fought 4 years later, in 1828, he became the president. The year 2000 election, none of them compare, he was so bitter. You know what happened? The two about Bush they go George Bush. Republicans don't like greenhouse or the ozone layer. It's a hoax. They could give us a chance to pollute and to make money. We have the industry to make money. Democrats, the green, something green New Deal in Maso. But we protect the environment. We have next year, the environment. When they catch us, what they say. You know what happened? Republicans don't believe it. Their platform does not support it. Democrats, platform supports green. The real elections, I will be president. Bush built at that time the greenest house in America, with all those like used to solar, so the bear electricity. Look at this. We party no one support to sign man crowd. We want to pollute the environment near. Bush na company of this idea only fee. Now guess whose company built it? Our boss company. Don't get too emotional about politicians and what they say. It's a manipulation game.
So basically, they are playing again. They are messing with their heads.
So, and don't get too fizzled or don't get too into what politicians will tell you. So, and you'll be hating them for them.
Yeah.
So you call your brother an antichrist. I didn't hear.
So
on fire. So when you politics is about division. Good politicians are always good dividers. And our role is it's winning the voter. Set one party against the other. So the bachelor. That is politics.
Yeah.
That is human nature. Because if I want to conquer you, who say, we program me a camera. This guy, he has good prospects. But I can't come to him head on. This is what I'm gonna do. I'll befriend his wife. My wife, I shall say, and the also don't for one says, and I say, maybe on your time, mommy. So, because it's not a good husband. Who are you in the jar? You know, in the jar. I do not say what to have to go away. A system that we put in place to get what we want. Politicians are just like, I don't know, I don't want to delve too spiritual, but like, especially American politicians, it's like a system, it's like witchcraft. They can't say witchcrafter. And yeah, witchcraft, you pay you to now bond you. Crafty day, I did a minute. Before I'm off one translation, crafty idea a minute. And you'll be able to communicate contain. You'll be able to communicate contain. But to him, you sit down and a skill. You plan, say, this is how I want things to be. This is how I'm going to manipulate ways. That is witchcraft. It's me working with piano or what if 50, 60s knows they say, or we'll lose me. Witchcraft. That is witchcraft. They are just messengers. But it's a system we put in place to get what we want.
Yeah.
So if I want you, I won't come to you head on. I'll go through your case. So Rabbi Shah said, no, yes, so what is this? People around me, but not somebody somewhere is using them against you.
Yeah.
A system just to bring you down. Exactly. It is a when you're spiritually inclined, say only hawks or a hawkeye view about things. And one showing him a year. Then you start fighting your wife. Now in the court. Now question is what can about what won't have to frat money so. You know.
Why weak?
A system. The politics is a system put in place. So it's Aquari, this is a potential. Now can you Trump? go against Joe Biden. Because of course Ukraine some kofa anyway. Because on one will be a bit maybe in that Midwest Illinois, Pennsylvania, or Ohio, Michigan.
Oh, wow.
He's white. Yeah, on Pennsylvania. So about Scranton, Pennsylvania, it's any hometown. On Yasa Tre he's the only person who beat me. And even though Biden was failing in the primaries, I don't know go take some data about him. Go for his strong points. Investigate him. Just announce say you are investigating the guy. And one no. And a copaja. So but that was Trump is a smart politician. So Obia penny a survival game. I want to eat more than you. So it's almost politics now because I acquire some witchcraft, a craft I'm winning.
Yeah.
Just to get so
into this point, Trump be Usha a bit more winning was a review. Because you say you check out the Biden trying to
oh send here. 1988 at this time now the guy is able to George Bush. At this time now the guy is able to President Bush. And in politics in a week, the year 2000, our war was down at this time. One of the vice president, but no, we're down. Or yeah, a Joe Lieberman now called Sokaka.
Yeah, Lieberman. Yeah.
So, and the news we get a title, A Leap of Faith, because he wanted someone with good morals to counter Bill Clinton's immorality. So, that's
right.
2004, John Kerry was down at this time. We got a joint convention. But this is what happened. I'm John Kerry, I'm reporting for duty. At the beginning of his speech, that was it. The following day, convention is in Myanmar. Anything can happen. So it's too early
to think like that.
Yeah, political analysts, serious ones will tell you that it's too early, it's so premature. I think that we are just in the first trimester. Because next week anything can happen. That will shift the course of history.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
And sometimes so anything can happen. And I don't want to say everything looks like saying it. In January, Trump was cruising to victory because he had the economy.
To see how Corona betrayed him.
So they taking away my good economy. They taking it away from me. But deep down, the Democrats spreading and America is the only country. The corona is not a pandemic; it's a political issue. So it's the only country. It's spreading more. I mean, politics and the airport will be able to take advantage of it. It's the only country.
Because you see, Trump because the Unisika now a house for a pass bill. Second coronavirus stimulus check. Hey, that's a way to say.
They understand politics. They understand craft. Yeah, craft. We said the other about before. Yeah, they are before they also transform to a plan of life.
Yeah,
pushing him with money. Push over the grandma. Just because we want to get you. Yeah, they don't know. But how do you? Or what's your name when you also working?
So does it mean say John Mahama say also fa sama miya na anu ya would to me they won't to meet ye won't to me masa it's the way it's not the fair place oh it ushe won't to me a friend mami we who say me kura me te brofo me kura me hum bi say na won't to me yeah understand it's a game but can there not be any little truthfulness to politics? The woman was clean.
Oh, certainly he or she looks clean, but politics also is a contact sport. Politics is a show business for ugly people.
But this is how it's not like the way we're gonna.
I had witchcraft. I had no practice anymore in politics. Said they know how to work people.
Yeah.
And then they attack your strongest points. So Hillary Clinton, that's my deep power, very rigid power. Or can't say no obey. This is what the Republicans did.
But it says you're tough decision making power.
This is what the Republicans did. Attack your integrity. So about general.
Yeah.
They attack you at your strongest point. And you know, if I say, sir, me no be standing for election, who of a change? What do I do? The man who of a say, oh, I don't make me. We can who of a put him a whole point the boss. Because me say a whole now bet me. And when you see people attacking people who are and what they feel guilty about. So me theory is me mommy and son PhD. I'm like, wow.
Why PhD?
There be or no the papa the man no the mommy and son all women now PhD.
Clinton.
That be
Yes.
So very respectable.
So no class so oh like 8 masters.
And your politics can won't make me up with many. Politics. And I say at a nose was not going to be dinner. And your police papa pay no charge the Ghana law school. That rest a financing. Your police can make the atamos at. But that is the nature of the business. So you have to understand certain things. They're gonna ransack you. Everything about you is gonna come out. So and you see I'm young respected politicians. Don't use our level, let them enjoy it. Because throwing your family out there for Sebi, you can be a communal level, it takes guts.
Yeah.
So they have the guts and they enjoy the capital from their guts. So you know, the long and short of it is I believe it's unfortunate of cancer, but it's also expected. Because Jesus Christ who wants to become family. Oh wow! Every human being is a politician.
Yeah.
Every human being is a political animal. Now the first Rebecca said, "I'm not a political animal. He's the chief hack, or only the chief politician." How? Every human being. Me a soft me to politicians. Can say politics idea. Can say can say every town thing. Can say that is politics.
Yeah.
Because you enter a moment, you can say, where's the anyone? That is politics. Or the Bobbit anymore. And then same number betting that is politics. As I say, when they count to that is politics. But the good politics is say, push the person to fat to say on their politician. Say, yeah, it takes the eye off you.
That's right.
Tell everyone the person is corrupt. It takes the eye off you. That's right. So about you know, that is politics. If you are in farmer we didn't think we that is politics.
Yeah.
So because if or whether a politician say wait a minute, Michelle Pepe na me running for Ghana maybe. Michelle na yeah, oh we don't for politicians one kind of crap. No kasana Nigerians will be one minimum the course school, you know, almost so the minimum in the church walk out and can say, yeah, I still need your vote. But no politics here, one can say that, but every human being is a politician. What break say? Every human being is a politician.
Yeah, Sabu.
Was on him crutching, Metro. So that me that's it.
What we didn't know.
Yeah. That every human being is a politician, and you know it. What kind of sanity? It's Trump. I don't want to bet against him. So I feel say
at the self
yeah.
Man, I don't know how to say.
I don't just say me person make categorizing my future plans. Say Trump is going to be this or that. So, but at some point, I was telling my dad last year, say, England during the revolution, Oliver Cromwell.
Yeah.
Overthrow monarch. England, you to the king of free so.
Hey.
I say, you want revolution. Instead of Trump, you won't say anything. And then say, the king of Germany, and also go, after about 8 years, no, I'm so Cromwell who is the Baby show. No, this is not what we want. And yet, the British people know we want our king back, we want our queen back. See, our royal family is in exile. Satan Oliver Cromwell was the president too. There's no other. He was the head of state and the head of government. But you know what happened? Emma fire nifunu.
Wow.
The skeletons no. Eko hangi skeleton. The British people know. Until 1830 something. Emma fire came back. Say I can't back. I go back or cut the channel or English. We want you to be our king. See, Trump is a phenomenon. Trump is an enigma. You don't know what to think about him. But at some point, I believe some Americans will come around in their senses. Say, this is not what you wanted.
Yeah.
I see snippets of it. Say, people have started about Philippine and say, no, this is no way. And you see, and say, oh, baby, I'm having the eyes are abortion. They say they will come back to their senses. The whole album will say, and maybe people.
Wow.
It is, whoever stood before Oliver Cromwell was killed in the British England during the Revolution. And they say Trump is like as a bulldozer beer. What makes standing in this way beer, you be gone.
Yeah. Allow
things, the nature of things to work. We say it won't say what we are a bit of simple crack was everybody could have beaten him. Name right now so Obi Mreswan. Don't try to stop it. You see, nothing is too powerful.
That's right.
As an idea whose time has come.
Sarkodieh. If you were president of Ghana right now, can you help me with 5 things that you will put in place to help Ghana? Like, basically, Nyama will be to me putting in place a Ghana. Oh, yeah, how many are teaching you now?
People say there's nothing wrong with Ghana that cannot be solved with what is right.
Yeah.
We have everything. So now say me YouTube Old Power TV. I just sent an open letter to the next president. Say this is what I want to see in Ghana. It was simple. Number one thing I will do is say every child, every person in Ghana will have a social security number.
Wow.
Why can't we do this?
Right from birth.
We say right from birth. It is the hospital's job to report to the city hall or to the social security office. I don't know. Are there a simple thing way? Why can't we do this simple thing? Social security number in the morning to create some credibility in the system.
Yeah.
Bema Obi put himself compare a Juma social security number. The credit system now as I say you do. So what about you?
Yeah.
A terminal a FDR a creating a social security system. We will when they in first one will be got social security numbers all more. Work as you can create no you. But private citizens nobody has it. I can't be a person for your business. Yeah, come out 10 number. No. Everyone should have a social security number. That is your ideal number everywhere.
So that will also help the registration and the voting and all that.
Number one thing will be on your social security number. Your own now you get it. And to say service or free one, they just cross it out in your system. They reflect everywhere. Number 2, we should name every street in Ghana. I'm not going to propose economic account to an ABO.
Yeah.
They say there's nothing wrong with Ghana that cannot be corrected with what is right with Ghana. But let's a kind. So, and various licenses, street address, maybe out here. And they say police need to know Ghana. When you may be out here.
Or GID is what I'm saying. I see my license on you. I say,
look at that.
Officer,
if I have your ID and I can know where you live, it give you setting up mailing system, door-to-door mailing, a US post.
Yeah.
It will create jobs. People will have mail deliveries. Remember, is structured.
That's right.
If you have a social security, will be a social security number. Now will be a mailbox. And the zone will crown. It means that small area more. Now, or will be a apartment complex will be any mails.
Yeah.
So, and I did a simple thing. No, about my credit system. I okay. So, we are the other thing. Just driver's license. Ever year. Voter registration. Who driver's license? It tells you where you live.
Yeah.
And don't mean to not add water until register. As can I see your ID? A simple thing. The driver's license carries everything.
That's right.
And in double voting is anyone who to me, this and you took out and quite a breath. Any person I bet me, and I say,
no, let me try. No, I didn't know who can go vote to a room. Why do you cry it?
Some Massachusetts, Democrats, one. But not Republicans, especially when the southern states, because most blacks don't have an ID. Some of them don't even have birth certificates. So it's now almost your more enforced. And was a common year, but as you know, we try to so much say, on the Democrats, you're good name because we want everyone to vote. But Republicans don't want everyone to vote. Because if everyone votes, they'll be voted out of power.
Yes, right.
So, politics, so, and maybe your pen point the enforce, the emperor you will not enforce.
Wow.
So, if you set up street addresses for everybody, there's Tibia 44 Main Street, Jowolo, Greater Accra, is the only street in the world, I have 44 Main Street, Jowolo, Accra. It is what the car I have come here. I'm going to 44 Main. You see Jowolo as a Main Street. I'm looking for Main Street. Say, you're here, now, there was a more GPS system. I'm saying it's a waste of money and a job for the boys. So, look at it. Sky the GPS no. The FNC polls because the GPS system you do honestly do like them phone do. How can I track the GPS system? Now, in an how people say the name GPS more and name phone more making you go about the global position net or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a GPNSA. And I'm saying, me try back me fear from one end to the end Adam. Address is different. It's the same house.
Oh, Ghana.
Yeah.
Coffee TV said maybe also try so called the address you go baby and you go in the bush. Book bush.
You know, so what if there's something in the system, networks na let's say you can see you can locate certain places.
So street address.
Street me say yes, I never make and yes I video. On bet me the 4 months. Get everyone a street number. Now Obia fear no when you a street address no Obia mailbox. It is a phone bill. And you have you they mail your phone bills to you, electric bill, they mail it to you. It's like your email address, they mail it to you. And you have a Jumebia, and as you split to be as a phone bill bra, and I could be that's a fee allocation paper, and I have a meter.
Master, that's we are working with them in trouble, but very difficult. Ghana crowd corner could be account crack a crana. And that's what could meter brand to say you don't even get it at the port of Ghana.
I have my ID, my driver's license, my social security card. I open an account. My driver's license contains my home address.
Oh, Ghana.
I say.
Oh, sir, had it, yeah.
So them can say, so why can't you do
of course,
this important? My driver's license has my home address. It's you say always will be for for let it be a free fever. Then I me fear me who say what is stopping us from doing this simple thing? I bet you need the course of our history forever.
But my point is that I keep on asking myself the reason why Nana Akufo-Addo wants to disrespect our birth certificates and bring into the voting saying NIA card and passport. And besides, I said Ghana for him our passport. I ask myself, how many Ghanaians have a passport?
It comes back to the making. If you have a driver's license or not a state ID,
yeah,
an original ID, whatever they call it, with your residence on it, it's everything. Yeah. And you know, birth cert, everybody passport. But now you are discrediting the birth cert.
That's right.
Which means you're discrediting the passport.
Exactly.
There's only birth cert in your passport. Now birth cert is all discredited.
It's all discredited.
As man make a BNU, you now the hospital's obligation to report your birth to the city hall.
Yeah.
City hall also collaborates with the social security And you can't gain a birth set from anywhere but the city hall. And it's a AMA or a KMA now city almost city hall now Okojina and one. The whole part of it birth set. You can't forge it. So what about general? It creates some I would say it creates some I'm trying to find a better word. It creates some good reliance in our system. Say birth set no how can we make my continue? It means because birth set that quoi. Ghana we make birth set better. It's not sometimes they are discredited. But you know what the passport. And like I said, if you know the passport on your mobile.
And agree. So that means just say Amuye no pa baby we say du pa ne de mu ye. Ya be say
obi ati ko jibi say no me metimi akọ my idea chi am say no ko pese precisely. But ke na ke wo ne report to birth to yi na e ho kwa information. If you can't get it from anywhere.
That's right.
You have to come down to the city no akọ birth set. And ask, so the budget, and I give the power of attorney to somebody.
Yeah.
To go get it for you. And yes, sir, it creates some reliability in the system. It creates some trust in the system. And not only a passport, it could be a say Ghana passport didn't come here. That is because a system failure.
Yeah.
Now, how can we do it? A simple thing, simple glitches be any incorrect. Get everybody's social security number. So they will mail it to your house. You by force, they mail it to your house. To Obia or mailbox, I want the fee, and that's a neighborhood owner, mailbox owner. That's how they mail the mail system becomes effective. It's a Ghana Post Square and Ghana Postal Service. We can revitalize it. We have people who are mailmen, who are mail sorters, and that's another industry right there. I mean, come on, you. They run the money, they circulate the money. It's now we had my husband in a crowd. This couple Ghana said, you'll be 80% of your money here. It's not say, retirement here. They say, who ye? Now say, who ye before you're in retirement age now? When they told the idea, the job got it, it stays in the system. A simple answer. I excuse me to say it. It's why can't we do the same thing?
Now, I don't know
it's kind of be a DB, way DB.
You're paying for no more guarantee in Kophobia. Sebi, they stayed here, they traveled. So why are they not implementing?
I don't know. Sometimes one way you would want to believe, say, maybe or something beyond us. Some people believe that, say, maybe the black man is cursed, something. But you are creating a rot in our system. Say, Okotoma, no matter what, you'll be rotten. You'll be eaten up. You'll be swallowed up. So it takes somebody up. Because anyone will be Kassan say, and you will be an deserve freedom in life. What kind of baby? Or you're just one of them. They can win to what's in team. You said you'll be able to deserve freedom in life. I could say, Africans, we don't deserve freedom. We fought for freedom, they gave us, and now we're running to them again. You see, and then the people didn't even want to say, America will adopt Ghana as the 51st state here, because things will be better. Because some of them tell them you journey towards a man. And yes, I see the place who had a what this knows as here freezing and Ghana would be man go to 2 o'clock every. But Emrano will say, what is it about us that makes us not want to do what is right? About 90% of our ministers don't buy school average. And on Quebec, the system will not allow you. Ghana, we are boga. We did almost all the two. You see, first you do 2-3 results. What about the Jews or Hayako? You never say that. So, and you know, the system, no, we need people who are very conscious of the system. So, we're going to build a different system. And Ghana, so you can decentralized economy is so almost Nkrumah created a neo-presidential system of government. He's almost like the emperor. That is what the Ghanaian presidency is. It's the BS here trying to find. So, but street naming, okay. And high okay near the neighborhoods no. Now we can't name am neighbor. The third area can make us then get relative taxes.
Okay.
There's no way I make a me say you own a 5 billion, 6 billion, 100 billion city house in Ghana. Now we fear quite I say. What is wrong with you?
I know some with you.
No, Matis almost in some form. But the sense say, as I say, you need system of identification, you know, a for him. Sorry about you know. A yana could be a social security number. And if you be one registered owner, I send a bill number. Also, I mail my bill to the city hall. And they know how much money is coming in. A Worcester Kuno, they be a coin. The one who say, make me for Worcester Kuma, yen coin. This is a holiday.
Seriously.
Holiday coin, you cannot get to do for no boy.
And I'm from
Sikana no security side, the Mammy will be a DB.
And so I say, a Republicans, a guy better than the age, you know, customer say, oh no, be a locksmith. A locksmith, yes, I want you. I went to school for it, you know, I can do anything on locks. So no, be yeah, you moon, your man, and now, cassette. So say, Republicans are devising a say. What taxes now we have will be training buff or see by companies. It's either you use your taxes to do something or we take the money from you. It's either you let something happen or we take the money from you. The person just said. So who per se what taxes and yet taxes small. And what you gotta do is that hire somebody that will redo your electrical works and will not take the taxes from you. If that lets the locksmith that is on the wayside also gets money. And you know, now say ya Hanover Street, Hanover, hey. Almost quite that the more Edmund Mono. There's nothing wrong with it. But they bulldoze everything and they made new roads because they're going to use it for taxes.
There is a real estate tax. The Kumano, almost shake on the shafts. Like I said, those who built the foundation of America said it was some higher power that led them to do things. Because Omba has in 1636, Om share a Harvard colleges, Harvard University. No, because the education is free. It is our free education. And commercial, not going the whole nation, not one year north and one, and make a different thing altogether. The program said, no. Education was free. How are you going to finance it? Real estate taxes.
That's right.
Real estate taxes will finance the fire service, the police, schools, the roads. So, one more day back, it won't mean sit down because it won't mean if you don't do it, the last previous election that we were talking about it, said the city has the right to sell your house if you owe $20. Oh yeah. And yeah, their lane supersedes every lane.
I didn't know that.
Wasn't I say most mortgages no real estate tax issue.
You mentioned that.
Insurance issue.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Say most mortgages no, which yeah, it pays for the like I almost say, it's excise tax or something.
Yeah,
real estate tax issue. They don't share water and sewer.
That's right.
So, but let's say tax no. It's a city no, any banks now you say issue.
Yeah, but you need to make way.
What's up? Who can mean say a private
road?
A private. They said they don't have any obligation to do it.
Yeah, but we just say how much is real estate tax? How much?
No, but private no. They don't want people to come there too much. So what private rules almost statute here this. You don't want people to come there too much.
How? Say.
So, Omomodi can be hand, and Omokas only private. It is a more. It's up to you guys. Say you can petition the city. Was they want to make it a public. We in public. I'm not here within bed 2-3 months. Because there's a statute. Mredu has said when there's a pothole, and it gets reported to the city. Now, Oman fix it within. Say within 1 month. Oman fix it. Now the car can say you can sue the city.
Look up in a
Mill Street is strawberry. And on the cars a C class or a Tafon bar. And we'll put you a shooting of moon a year say, no one in Sound Run. He's with the city. They fixed everything for him. Because if it's reported to you, say if there's documentation said that the thing has been reported to a report to mama fix it, nobody be accident. Who be in the bush of already. Raise tax here, it's their duty to fix it, a human right.
But you see, when we are because roads are they are doing it. Why? Because they know that they're supposed to do it because people pay taxes.
No, credible people pay taxes, and you can trace your real estate tax. Some time ago, I'm saying 6 years ago, the court said, I want to know all the real estate taxes I paid on one of my properties. They printed back 10 years of my taxes in action.
Wow.
You see, can you?
Wait there. Wow.
They bet me and said because they took my ID. They know say me my ID in the actual say they printed everything for me. Ghana, the tax the full tax is on where is it going?
Because bus branded.
All we are unrecognized people paying taxes to unrecognized entities. Yeah. It's when the airport it goes to sanity. How can we bring sanity into the system? Everybody should have an ID. Who does have a license and also state ID. When your license, you cancel the state ID, they have it here. They can track everything about you. I will feel home address also.
Yeah.
So if the police need a cycle, a bicycle. That's I can arrest you because I know where you live because you address the also. But Ghana no, it doesn't know ID crash on. It's this a simple thing.
Yeah.
I bet me everything will start changing in Ghana.
I'm sure they can do it. But the rest of them, maybe some few questions. Now, they're starting to run right now. Now, they say, no, what to me, I need 3 or now 4 now.
I can't friends over
3. Okay, what do I to us on mine? Because I say, oh,
and the 4th one, I think, say, we need more lawyers in Ghana. It could be a cost to be a Ghana, and yes, we have lost all these real estate tax near you, but we need enforcers. We need activist lawyers, sir, under court of trouble. So, look at it. We need lawyers that say, you better city now, we will sue the city into oblivion. We will sue you into non-existence. Now, if we're going to sue the city, so whoever is the mayor will go. So, until we need lawyers, sir, say, and man say, and man say, there was a man say, I was always, I don't know when they start suing people now, I'm not for any bombs.
You're right.
They're not make up what they say. Nobody should be able to buy land in Ghana without a real estate attorney. Land acquisition. They say land guard is a 2 big shot. How was it with land guard? Because a lawyer knows a title search, a deeds, the chair of title. It is a lawyer also corners around where you know mistake, and I say it was recorded wrongly. You sue the lawyer. So, they own the land. And it's unaccounted for. You require every chief or be also a custodian of a land. You have to register the land. It's even got assassin free or he home. You can check the city and I say, you have to record it. So notice, race notice, and a hybrid form. So whoever is the first record say state but it gets recorded in the city. It won't even twice.
That means, and you're not asking there's some part of the money that has to go to the city.
Did I make an unim? I simple to know. When everything is recorded, the city or residential address, or nothing will be a mailing address and a was and the city takes their taxes. Some mystical plans view. Start social security number for everybody. Name every street. Will be an ID, so the street address will be out here and we can track you. We can track you everywhere. It's why he know what was as say here. He has to go through the bank. Who do you go to as the snap and the transfer of title, I was saying show something, and they told a cry $1 crown. That's how it is. And I said, you give it as a gifter. When you're calling money gifter, also declare on the taxes. They will say, "Hey, simple."
But Unya, that may say, I am for no have been the custodians of the land, but has not been good.
No, they failed us.
Yes,
they failed us.
Because to say, as I say, I would to me. I buy himself as I see the higher, you are demarcating me, but it's in the system somewhere. But who told her to come away? No way, we pray, we walk. That is the
idea of told and say. As is uncharted. It was told, which knows I will turn away. But told him like a lawyer. So who close to real estate? A lawyer station. So the bachelor. No one will go to BBR, say, or also the title said to BBR, who are, then you go. You don't need a bush penny as it's a lawyer. There's saying we need more lawyers in Ghana.
Yeah.
Every
they say lawyers in Susan, say, by the lawyers are not some police.
Oh, there is a thing. I was aware there, Sebi, you take advantage of you. The year 2000, not a attorney physician ratio in the United States was 9-1. 9 attorneys in every average sized city. 9-1. There were 9 lawyers to 1 doctor. But Japan, it was the inverse was the case. We have more doctors than lawyers. But the Japan economy started crumbling. There was no give us lawyers. Lawyers will come in on. So if we can start having that activist lawyers near the mommy. Oh, trespass here, I will sue you. We can sue you here near dinner. Am I hearing me?
Yeah.
Some better of you and I say, what may face the piper? I can call a real estate attorney. It also means you have to fix it.
Oh, if you run the
we don't have the lawyers.
Yeah, but I run a new because I could catch him say. For me, pay you, I will want the band 50 day. Or your Coca-Cola system. Or in a dual continent will be fee. Or see fear, I say, more phobia. Now, Oduba, how your mother will be. And I just said, Oduba, how the ever share. So I'm for a channel, dear, of a pamela. The panel who never pamela. That's anybody a call for. Can you believe this?
No, some can say, and yes, I'm running anymore. We don't have activists. We can't do it. We don't have lawyers. We say, what I want to send him. Put more people into law school. Or we just say, or Diagro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what do you call it? One of my properties now, I'm saying the roof leak. And I'm man, you may slow down while we play games. The city took me to court. There was no, so 1 year, this time 1 year, you will not turn it into a criminal case. Sometimes once you can go to jail.
Hey,
any assembly. And I'm so obedient for me to say, no, you have to fix it. And Ramo, city, what do you call it? City inspector, or quarter, or can't, they will follow up because you have your ID. Who do you know?
So, what say this will go?
So, the batch, we need lawyers, they say, be away, said, if you excuse me, so if you run one session in a year, I just go to a real estate. America is the only country where we advertise lawyers. What comes about Jimmy? Lawyers here advert. It shouldn't have been that, but it's almost forced why we one way through some because we have lawyers who will be like, do the business. Ghana in this hour. There will be a Yamiasem. And Obi say what they know with a if I free, it's over for police squad. Over for police, mammy. What about you? Maybe it's proceed.
The proceed.
Ah, Michipa proceed. Me bowie, and I mean, you go for police, mammy. But then we understand yet. Police, you will never stop. So until you Yamin almost the American to say they've understood the reality of things to say and find Yamin. Take care of the reality. Go to work. If you don't go to work, they will fire you. Ghana, who you be this year? Oh, no, yes. Oh, mama. So, that's a mammy, not be mammy. I mean, we don't do that. It's a state business in a collapse. So, because I mind the yes, I know.
Who did their history?
So, you know, we have a long way, but if we say a idea to a and it make it one real, it can take us about $20-30 million to change the postal system, the ID system, everything will change.
Wow.
That was a name of a system. Sky the body intelligence and no system. So,
I just have the way you're starting around the up and I'm saying, do you have any help for immigration system? Or would dig a crack or law school?
Me no law school. I come with 3 classes. Then I'll have my JD.
Oh wow!
So I took time out to run for the election. Yes, I can. I know I can be. But me running for elections, it's too much. Me catch me advise and say, me dean say, take time out and finish your campaign.
Wow!
So today I was like I'm a graduate junior.
Wow!
So
I know criminal yeah now.
Yeah, I intend to be I'll go into immigration and real estate.
Oh, and that's a minimum immigration issue. Because
immigration class, that was my best class. So because I made my friend one, I brought from no, you wanted to have it, they don't know, but you use this form, you file this, you do this, they say, and near my bit me. So say, move on, who never be my it is cost a name for because I knew my rights.
Because when everyone say, say you've done something like it, but I don't know, it takes some kind of to know what advice can you give to our Ghanaian society, because I know a lot of people are going through a lot of immigration issues, problems. Me my favorite minimum for so many months. Now boys no more jail. Send your woman to be filing paper. Smartest people in jail will talk about the laws.
I used to work in a prison.
Yeah.
There are people in prison when they go to law school there. It's not all time. Too smart. So it's people I know some people are going through a lot. But sometimes you go for any more with it. Intermediate when you go through a lot, make sure that you seek an attorney's advice. So as a lawyers, they hate us until they need us. You saw Ghana, because of a lawyer, I say lawyer for you what you would be to come today say, Christian in our lawyer. You need to come and say, hey, what a not you what a nasa, so it's I can provide legal advice. I can give you legal information. So I set up a open consult. I can give you information, but not advice. What I know.
So now
then you have to say, about 95% of people who comes to me, like we take off things.
Okay.
So I'll give you legal information, but not legal advice.
So
until say
you
get your JD, jury doctor. Now who pass years and bar exam, you become an esquire. So this year I sometimes I'm the year bar exam I want to hold your money. So most of them will write next year.
So what is the best procedure? So who will be your Ghana Comfortable? What information do you have to give? I said, yeah, in a form of worry, not in the back.
And so there are certain things I can be open in public.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean I'm going to commit a crime and I see this. But legally, the person has to be related to you.
Yeah.
So I have some people and I may file it on families and because you do that earlier. And because I'll give you information, not advice.
That's right.
A US citizen, you found I'm cream when I say you trunk as you. I'll say to me about for some.
That's right.
So to me, will be about me, I can say, come here. And I said, let me show. You didn't come. sometimes you need to be out.
That's right.
I will charge you.
Yeah.
Because knowledge is not free.
Exactly.
When you do 30 minutes now, your life will be different.
That's right.
That's right. I will tell you certain things.
Yeah.
With certain things.
Yeah.
So when you come, we sit down and talk. Maybe I need to go about Obusi and his what I can send me. So what you mean? Will be great for you.
That's right.
So and open our consult. That's what we do. We help people. So I'm gonna go through DCF cases near so very great. And I thank God the bill may fine. I don't know say everything is coming together for my good. The things that I thought were so bad in life experiences for me. Senna God was taking me through the wilderness.
Yeah.
With the name of Jerome, it became a beach.
It's all power consult, you know. Me, if I said more in your phobia, and more for you, or one person will be war or more film the power working out there. Me, I don't know about now.
Oh, yeah, if you come and we sit down and talk. So, because maybe beyond a year, sometimes I ask some people become or water him. So, probably by no more. If you can see a mission, you say, you know, to was it. They say the same quantity, okay. Don't worry. You could just come over here. And then I say, I'm in for the any part for apply, you have to run on my brass. I will check. You work it. So, immigration, people work. If you create anything for them to doubt you, everything spoils. It makes you say, oh, no, so, and I thank God, say, I've gone through so many of their things. I'm not many at it. Because law school is like an idea, I just loved it. So,
my dear, can I be person with you? Or the other person, but sometimes you may person go to school too much. I don't want to go to school too much. It's an opportunity for me, you know, maybe I'm going to go to school, but I don't want to go to school too much. But since I maybe go through immigration issues, let me call Ghana and the to change many ideas, you know, and my immigration, when you make a crap. But I mean, actually, I'm going to school, but this is school to go.
But no, school here is never enough. I mean, my schools are. I just love being in school because at home I shine a lot. So I believe that I continue being a student of life.
Yeah.
Because me I didn't.
I just want.
So and now I'm saying me who cry now, but that can't be seen. How? Because Obia would enter our school.
Yeah.
God has blessed me with 4 boys. I want to challenge them.
Yeah.
I want to raise the bar so high. Say, when you beat me, beat your father. Your father has his PhD. Beat him. Whenever you beat him, but say not you raise him.
That's right.
That's right. I want to break certain family trend. Say we call kakrambe. We are doctors. You don't know. It's not never enough. I want to set it high for them. Because 4 boys, there's a reason. God would not give you this kit if you didn't have any purpose for you, or for them through you. So, and you know, and me, if I would advise you, if you say you have the brains to do it, go to law school. No, I can't tell you many now. They say, oh boy, be a plumber, go to law school. Wow. Me ethics professor, or say the moment you were law school, everything about your life changed. Who chakra mukrana? We wouldn't say, where's your winner before? Where's say, it's like you eat the fruit of the forbidden tree.
Yeah.
When you be,
yeah.
When you be, when the man say, oh, Cassan, you be a walker. Who will be a Cassan who was kaka upon a Yamadu now will fear your account the way you cry. So, to me, I would advise you.
Law school, how many years?
3 years. We call it full time. They will be for me again. Matter was take my time. So, take my husband, take time, upper running elections as I do. Now, my fast advice no free. We need a perform, say, the Oma who can appreciate you. Maybe I'm sure the I'm an officer away. Good Kakan academics. Go there. Brilliant, we are still crossing. People were like, wow. We just got now, Kasa. It's like, wow. Miss Media, I don't know. If you say, that's my natural place when I'm talking now. people stop to listen. Even my enemies, so I wasn't I don't give him the mic. Come on, the mic. I got on you.
Yeah.
But maybe now our nursing home debris or Massachusetts. They call it home. Scanny pa Naniba to Washington DC.
Okay.
Who's on the buffer plane and the best about Monday, Wednesday, Friday. A far plane from DC to Boston. No. Saturday Uber my or fat taxi. I was saying Papa catch and say, no matter what he does in this world, he has to go to law school. No about school. No. Say hi. It's a Nyansen here. And you have to say, Nyansen here. Wisdom speaks, so the voice of man speaks.
Yeah.
We heard the book of Genesis. I'll say, I heard the voice of the Lord walking.
That's right.
So, and you know, idea. So, who know? I can't see. I say, no matter what he does in this world, he should go to law school. No one will say, yes, I know correct. And the name of our business is nursing home, and nursing home is a cabin baby. Who first can you see? Upon nursing home, 10 of Massachusetts. Cape Cod area was Scaffold.
Yeah.
So, maybe a deal, but you will be $4,000 a day. No, see, and near the say a 150 near the 20 almost going to be. Upon in your son level, how I did cinema. I grabbed that from the guy. I said, my father told me, say, almost coming to say, no matter what you do in this world, go to law school. It's a Ghana for a mutim. No matter what you do, my uncle. Say, what we are engineering degree, go to law school. You're not going to be a lawyer, but oh, yeah. Who knew that we here? So, maybe for that, we done a never put out a court. I was Damian Quade was the winning Dabinas. What the Sunday Friday, they are with the court. So, the mouse of will be. But yes, I'm the first, you didn't have to go to law school to become a lawyer. I could follow only law degree.
Only be.
Yeah.
My matis only be.
A practice. As a would you be a teacher, son of first 1 million. So, it's your name, our advice.
Mebo. No need law degree now. You can't so far the law degree in Brown Family. So, see, the officer didn't come. Never parallel certificate on the buy.
No, some of the chambers are no year, you man, or woman, something like that. Me, team follow what it is, but what I heard they say, it doesn't have a law degree. So, because one more time, now you're called law school, you're a lawyer. Sorry about you. And then almost a shakers blood almost sometimes if you had the AB or AB apple school, then yeah, you have to pass the bar exam. So don't tell me there's no exam to pass. Two did a chia and also.
That's any paralegal also.
A paralegal said yeah, you have to go to you don't have to go to law school, but schools don't be all alpha. So I tell people go for the gold. Don't settle for brass, then go for the gold.
So we now uka odi yeah.
Eka baye badada. Eka baye badada. You come across a candidate chico no. Cars that it's me there it's me a candidate. It's even stroker. Ah, your tempo no near to you mutu mutan ya camera. But so you're smarter. Now man you say what we need case we pay 2 million. Student say 300,000. I'll pay. Sorry about you know. It's no problem. I'm sharpening my brain. Say maybe you don't become 500,000 kroner within 2-3 years. You can pay your thing. 1 year, you need the partner. You can win a case. Be a wood because I'm going to use this case to pay for my student.
Easy. With you, yeah, Jake Catonia Bana, Yasan Casabia, Twasso. Yes. Minnesota is a crowd when you intelligence, articulation. Maybe some manaba, maybe some bonkomo. Na advice all day man. I was some of my bombodiani at sea near Quenim. You better one poor. Uko school, you enter one poor. Uko school, we are Bema, Unimura, Utumi kind, Utumi ko, Wasaba, Ukamukra, Ubaby. Let's go back to Sarkodieh. Let's learn something from him. Yes, all right, Sarkodieh. Where do you? Me and Kasana, my father, ye didn't come mobina. What that for now? Na, only the school no. She say, why a lawyer? Ooh, you're a lawyer. So I laughed. And I'm saying, no, but say me a lawyer. Maybe I got another struggle. But now, Kromha, I would never struggle to go to law school.
Yeah.
I would never struggle. But it's not about a law school. We'll be at your peso or yet. Or the brabo. Just it. I have the passion for helping people in that aspect. I thought about law school before. But me and I said, me will name me be a best me into the main fan and fan be fair. But Mr. Wedie, to your folk back with me, Nupe. Then you know, Muna, I want to be sure who say the sky is the limit. And everything that we do, the sky is the limit.
Wedie, what I believe that we've said a lot. Your conversation, just listening, we should advise you enough about life. You know, about what I would maybe these days is like, say life is too fragile. And this year should be enough to be a teachable lesson.
Yeah.
So life is fragile. And the police officers are George Floyd case. The whole world is against them. They woke up in the morning, they were lovers, they were fathers, they were responsible people, they were, people celebrated them. But by the end of the day, they became the villains of the world. Life can change.
Yes.
So, and, mommy appreciated life a lot. We don't even know okay, me do coffee. We did see if you say thank you, Jesus. Because I tell my kids to say it all the time. Because the kwaba, anyhow, the kwaba is here. We come on. So if you pay, now Bible pulling into your driveway.
Thank God.
Salute the master.
Yeah.
Show appreciation.
Yeah.
Sorry, Pacha. And what I would tell the youth and other people up in camp, people want language. I say language is like ambition. Ambition never rests.
Yeah.
So now sometimes we see swab we need be a warrior. We need how we see quality. Some one way if we say life is as a well loose. Who dear warrior say this any other. Keep building yourself. David, who know back as he said, "Tell me she Goliath." And what we didn't know, said, "What a stressful."
That's right.
So the patch. But David kept his eye on the ball. Because while I was still in the desert, now it is stressful. As the deer panted for water, so my soul longed after thee.
That's right.
It's not it is stressful. Now me crowd doesn't mention young. And since that time, I was stressful. I didn't David here at Praketwa and the family. And she had not got to stress. And then you don't pay for 1 place.
That's right.
So, I said, we should have able to train. That's what's an area. Keep building yourself. I believe in saying, to me, say, as a child of destiny, he can pluck you from. Give me who know. Sometimes I bless certain people. And yes, you offer me say, "Ora, I come to me. I mean, few cry." And yes, if you be being coming, but with one, I mean to be touching my command. It makes me think that this person is praying. What's all? That's a minimum in catch $100. Wasn't what froze or rat. Man, yes, me bomb pie. God touches the heart of people to bless you.
That's right.
to the answer him, baby, I will share piano. Be good. Do you oh, he will cause someone to be a blessing to you. He can even cause your enemies to pile up treasures for you to inherit. Did you know? So much to say. If things are going bad, can say this guy, this big guy upstairs, no, the end is gonna be good.
That's right.
Now he's taking me through the mill. Let me finish him. Now when I come out, it's gonna blossom. And then I'm imagining you say, no matter what happens, though he slays me, I know say he has an expected a great end for me. It's Junior Kupodi.
Junior Kupodi.
Yeah, I say, and then it's a Woody Munyakupo. But say Woody Munyakupo Pana. Just do it. Lady, the sweet and yes, they are born who we are surprised. You got to a time I read the Bible over and over. It's so small.
Yeah.
What's our spirits? Now, a book crown. What do you call a tool? Let it be a few you wish to make us. So why we need to assume rubbish. It use your heart as a stone and pour the word of God on it all the time. You're not rubbish. When it comes in, it directs your path.
That's right.
So, my when it's a name, my name, I get closer to the work of God. And you go do the work of God.
That's right.
When I say, my wedding come around, my mama they will come up. He will give you the desires of your heart. People misinterpret it. And yet the desires you have said you wakume apple. But the other man wakuma bepe.
That's right.
And yet they wakume apple because that they also wakuma penal. Oh me doba way, oh me dobema way. Now the person might be the worst person way. But so being a poor one. Obama be na no, it will become a desire, a delight for your heart. God that still, I believe, say he still directs the affairs of man. So he has the whole world in his sights. It's and I said election, it took a lot of guts. You know how many years I've been thinking about this. And my mom said, Kai, my father's gonna go one day. But I don't even know when I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
So me share me immigration law professor. No, okay, yeah, me share constitutional law professor. No, you can do this, blah blah blah. Some people me immigration status. Maybe I'm so also beat me up. The friend more Eddie, so until whilst you are in your wilderness, better yourself, train yourself, go here left and right. Don't ever blame anybody in your life.
That's right.
Say, oh, you're a spiritual person. You'll be able to need that from power with a bird's eye view about things. So what time requirements in your minute course of the time? Maybe I'm going to be in but many should say God had to use you to fight me so I'll change course.
That's right.
TNA is all time here actually.
I don't know very soon.
And then you two arms so oh yes.
That's right.
And then depending on your two arms so you can never fight David and win. David fought 66 battles and never lost. It became a generational thing. Other armies, other nations, they were afraid to fight Solomon. What did you? Because David in Shram in Hatia Falls. So you know, I believe in God. I mean, in Babia obeys me at the Yakodu. And you know, I don't pray a lot like most people. My life is a prayer.
That's right.
Every time, my life is a prayer. Now I want to affect lives so people will look at you like, this guy there, the name of Femo. When I become a life story, it's one way I will soon.
Yeah, so, one day better.
Yeah, but I'm writing it in a book for my kids.
Okay.
Today be a woman my catch say na nyame dey do here. How nyame say so so and you know, never blame anybody in life. Jesus Christ say, love your enemies, pray for those who hate you. Or Sarkodieh say, love your enemies and bless them more.
That's right. That's right. Bless them more.
Bless them more. Because now he knows how to use your enemies to amass wealth for you. What time for Also on town. What's been telling you about Kuma? So, and see, Jinamidi so much, I'm not poor dear. As even though he slays me, you know, I will never complain. I will never. Don't blame anybody in life. When they go my warrior, when I'm Marco school, when I'm Pancha, me say, no, me, Debbie. Now, we need to go fast. I didn't have daughters in you. What's in your money also? I mean, if you was it, you call me, I'm showing him when you're more, I'm more bien, say. I said, well, life very blessing. People look at you like, this guy is blessed.
That's right.
How long has it been? Me nyanko pon why ye.
That's right.
Ono na many pa ye. Nyame ko na ye die kura no. Ono na nkwaje kura no. Ono na asundwie kura no. Ono na ma arechichire. Oba bi nyo anwum bi. Ono na ma asundwie ba. Ono na ma adwuma ye. Ono na ma esu etwa. So enichi a eburu ni panti ase so no.
That's right.
He is the only one who can give you that. And then I'm wife for Kasaram say, God can give us peace. If you didn't have the peace, you can't do all power TV.
At all.
Because they may have cost one problem and queer. I didn't want to over Akasa. Sometimes I just sit in front of my cameras. And when I'm shouting Kasa without planning.
Yeah.
People were like, wow, you can hear him. I don't even know where it came from. But God can give you the peace of heart.
Yeah.
Peace of mind that will surpass every understanding.
That's right.
You to bless.
That's right.
So they make me say, we will be area at the end of the day, no trust here. Thank you, Jesus. I said, that is enough. Thank you, Jesus. The people by thank you, Jesus. Yeah, thank you, God. And you say you got it. See, I know the plans I have for you.
That's right.
But sometimes they say, I also want the plans. I also have for you. But Jesus will say, I also have my plans for you. It determines the end from the beginning. It's the way you know when you say the same. It's the dinner because we are. The mention be brave. We're a Sarkodieh. Because you can't get a car. I'm not the way against them. Moment for it's you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I've learned a lot. Honestly speaking, I've learned a lot. Nyaman keteketi bi wa here, obaka say, but I've learned a lot. Right, what is the mission? But I'm saying to you, Ghana for Mama Senia will better our own. Will better our own. Now next elections, next fall, we got to be behind him so that we push him there. Now Onyankopon so bema wiase nyina ehunu se ba bia na nka ye free no se ya ba twem akoye nim because of our brother enti misre me pacho yembo modia all power tv pacho o de baby a wo bia
don't subscribe man.
Go and check.
I need a lot of subscribers.
Ati
So now
all power tv subscribe o de onya hwekra akofa ho na ko mano ade ba ko be pe abrofo no ho no say Ninya blog ya. What we can catch ya so me way a good video we on here. Baby Bini. Oh, must have few cry.
And I'm saying you I like the first thing you are honest with me. I say was we me he's I mean shakra. That's it. No, okay, I was like, but that's how people feel.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't want to see you. But yes, one or how.
That's right.
So you can never fight God. You can never fight the arm of God.
That's right.
So, say a gamelion, a catch a doom for the fiance.
Yeah.
If you are me, original.
Joya, the Michelle. Remember, Nia Casawo, Sumasi. Now, oh, mamma, I pour more, so that by you to me, but to move on. Now, a bit the episode. All Power TV. Esremo. Wa be hwe video bi a ko subscribe. O de o nya hwe kura na. Ko na ko miamia adoma no so. Mia so na subscribe. E ma yenua na. E wo so ko nim. So ko nim. Afi enko next election no. Na ye Ghana for ya anto abanya ni ato aba. O mo be citizens nyina. Afi so wo paperwork. Immigration, wo problem, wo issues na o pese. Yes, obe too for or information for now. so na be ya obetumi aboa wo ama wo so akọ wanim ha o ko school no for it enti by law no o to be in case of more be advice but the only thing obetumi can say member information enti se say no o can say na che say onim law no onim pa but by law no also can say member information because onyanye lawyer ya approve no but onimade no etu hia mboa o power consult bomodian say o paperwork bia o inbox me na inbox no na ko ha o kwa en fast apan ko enka say menu agara de obeboa me broni ho ko ho a onka say fast apan bra obe charge bomodian kakra na de ko na wa kire no aboa na otumi akọ na yentumi enko yedim ne enko akire onyame onhia baby awo bia share video no na yenko yedim yenua Sly-Dumba wakare din na akire wo me ni didi ni ho pa na me respect no for so many reasons omenua panyi eto ye besrawo share the video and then go to him and go and seek your information na me say Jacob faso edi aboa onyakopo onhia no mpejao onyo kese we are signing out.